Good morning. Making final adjustments to make sure we stay on here. Okay. Hey, long time no talk. What's been going on? Just lost my chat room. See, I'm telling y'all. There it is. Thank you, Wings. Hi, honey. You just decided to go to work and watch me instead? Okay, I see how you are. Good morning, everybody. I'm not dead. I am not dead. There were days that I felt like I was kind of feeling that way, but that's all right. Okay. Where to begin? Coffee. That's where we begin. And sage. So, you want to know what I've been dealing with? Other than not feeling up to par health wise, but that's beside the point. Well, let's see. Where did we leave off? Other than YouTube being an asshole. Dealt with the camera issues. Got that fixed. And then the very next day, the whole power supply of the computer crashed and fried. So, yep. So, hubby had to order a new one. And we had to wait for it to get here. And then, thanks to my son, he got it all installed and we're up and running. Good morning, Christine. I just got your message, darling. I'll holler at you when we're done, okay? So yeah, the computer, I had no computer access, and because the channel is still considered small and not monetized or whatever the hell they call it, I am not allowed to go live on mobile devices. Like if I would choose to do it on a tablet or my phone, I'm not allowed to. It's their rules. Where's Nadia? I don't know. She messaged me late last night, or tried to call me, and I was already asleep. Okay, burning the sage. Pat, I did some major cleansing, and everything's good. Whole house smells like a turkey, but we got everything burning and going, and everything's cleansed. Good morning, Sean. Uh, all of you, I got your text messages, and I just decided, okay, well, a couple of you I was able to get back to, and the other ones thought, okay, I've got to make time and go live and talk to everybody at one time, let you know that I'm still breathing. Okay, so how are you guys doing? So other than emails or text messages, which were beautiful, are you guys doing okay? And I know Nadia's been giving me your messages too. Thank you for your concern. Very sweet. And if there was a way I could get online and say, hey, I'm not dead, I would have done it, but they won't let me. So everything's back up and running, and here we go. I'm so glad, Sean. Wonderful. Now, if this chat room does not cooperate like we talked about the other day, I may not see half your stuff, so text it to me if I don't see it. My phone's sitting here, so. All right. Well, first things first. Some thank yous and some prayers for some people. So, Dumpling is not in here this morning, but she can see it on the replay. She sent me a beautiful card, a little gift for the grandbabies. And I just can't get over how creative you guys are. She made me this beautiful card with grandbabies, and it's just real sweet just to say hello and thanks for all you do. And you're all so daggone creative. I mean, Caroline and her thumbnails, and which I should warn Caroline ahead of time. It's November. We ready to do global events for that month too? Because it's coming. And another thing that's coming is Nadia wants to do another Zoom on a couple of different things. And we're going to touch on a little bit, if you don't know who she is, Dolores Cannon and her beautiful, insightful messages that she gave us over the years. So we're going to do that. And don't worry, I'm going to pre-schedule that so everyone has a chance to either clear your schedule or know. So it's not at the drop of a hat and you don't get blindsided by an invitation. So I want y'all to reach out and send healing prayers to Miss Christine because she's been dealing with some health issues and just stress and that kind of stuff. So Christine, we love you and we're praying for complete healing for you. Sister Tilly catches us normally on the replay. Y'all send out healing and love and light for her. She had to put down her sweet puppy, Max, who's been sick for a while. So she's going through that grieving process. So we love you, Miss Tilly. And if there's anything you need from me or anyone here of the family, you just holler. Sean, all that stuff is in the description, sweet darling. And you can text me if you need me to walk you through it. That's fine. If you want a reading. I try to accommodate everybody because not everybody is the same. So, I guess that's where I apologize for wet hair. I just got out of the shower. So, what else is going on other than the 100 million worldly events going on, and how do you break them down? We've slowed down a little bit on Intel. It's in your face as much as they like to throw it anyway, good and bad or indifferent, it's in your face. So we can get to a few things this morning. I got everything set up this morning, made sure everything was up and running. My computer wasn't smoking or anything like that. And then got everything set up. And I'm like, what am I missing? And Wings went, well, duh, you kind of need to get your tarot cards because I hadn't pulled them out yet. I'm like, wow, it's been that kind of a few days. Let's see. What else is going on? Oh, dealing with tyrannical landlords. I don't know if Lemo's still in here or not, but yeah, dealing with that. Kind of had to set them straight and then got some information on them. All along, we thought that they were so poor because we had not much money. No, turns out we found out yesterday that they live in not only one, but because there's a big family, but two multi-million-dollar homes. Found that out, but they had not much money. Yeah, and I'm not knocking anybody that's got money, but I am knocking you if you don't do your job and then try to pass your personal taxes on to me, because that's what they've been doing. Yeah, to the richest area in our county. They own two multi-million-dollar homes. But I also do want to offer them prayers because of one of the ladies that we deal with. Her husband just had surgery in North Carolina, and he has stage 4 brain cancer. So my heart does go out to them because I wouldn't want to be dealing with that either. So we send him full healing prayers. His name's Dr. Lou. So I'm not nasty and ugly all the time. Most of the time, Anyway. So cheers this morning. Has everybody got coffee? I try to get it in IV and no. Where do you want to start? Are we going to just do catch up and coffee this morning? Do you want to read? You tell me. I'm up for anything. I've been keeping in touch with Miss Nadia. Had some great talks with her. I'm trying to get this Zoom set up and where we want to take, the next reading and meditation and understanding it. So you already had some coffee, Joe. Well, I'm on the first pot. So, anywho, let's just open up the chat to questions. And like I said, forgive me if I don't see them because, that's YouTube for you. I guess some of the big, do we need to get fired up coffee? It might help my energy levels. I mean, I have good positive, just not active energy levels. I'm in a good mood. I mean, it's a great time to be alive with all the stuff that's going on. And I spent yesterday studying a little bit about, or last night, I should say, going into retrograde again and what that means for each sign and stages for the next few weeks. That'll be fun. What else is going on? Of course, we all know that Elon took over Twitter, and I'm just laughing because people's heads are exploding. And you know what? I'm not on. I got kicked off Twitter 2.5 years, almost 3 years ago. Yeah, I just haven't opened it back up because I don't know how to keep my mouth shut. Did you know that? What else is going on? Oh yeah, the Paul Pelosi attack. Excuse me. Hammer time. Boy. My husband is in here laughing at me. Oh, by the way, dear, I found the great surprise in your chair this morning. That's been fun to deal with. I told y'all, there's never a dull moment in this house. And I don't mind sharing. Apparently, the shower that's upstairs decided to start leaking and came in my living room ceiling this morning. You got to make a kitchen table island on wheels for your sister. Beautiful. Joe, you're so talented. Always fixing stuff and working on stuff. You were sitting there when it happened. I thought you woke up to it. I'm sorry, honey. You should have woke me up. Not that it would have been possible, but you could have tried. In the galactic meeting on Orlando. Yeah, you sent me that message about the 3-letter agency. Some giant under Florida. I wouldn't doubt it. You want to pull cards? Okay. Is that true? The shaman activated. Oh, it went too fast. Hold on. Activated pointing fingers since he started it. Is that a good question? Like, is he a good guy, bad guy? What is your gut telling me? And then I'll pull cards. Status of the military. Yeah, Caroline. I don't think you need to worry about our men and women. Other than the fact that, how they got screwed over the last year or two. But the ones that are aware of what's going on, I guarantee you they're excited. But we'll pull cards. Instant shower. Yeah, people with not much money, Sean. No money. No, you have to say it right. Not much money. Yeah. They didn't install it. They just didn't fix what was wrong with it. And seeing as how they steal everything from us, it's hard for us to fix it too. So, but I guarantee you we'll have to fix it. Good morning, Gail. That's okay, honey. You catch us on the replay. Friday, November 11th, Resurrection Day. Well, happy anniversary, babe. It's also Veterans Day. Yeah, Sean, don't worry about us. We're kind of used to that crap. Stuff's always breaking and falling apart. You'll fix. I'll get to it when I can get to it. Resurrection Day. There's my dumpling. Sweetheart, you'll catch it on the replay if you want to go back and watch the beginning, but I was just bragging on you and how sweet you are and talented making this card with all these sweet pictures. I wouldn't know how to catch that. My son showed me how to capture pictures off of, like, not that I'd remember how to do it because I don't, but you're all just so talented. All right. But thank you, Dumpling. That was very sweet. And a little gift to the grandbabies. Believe me, they're plotting and planning of what they're going to do with it. 1111, Pat, that is not uncommon. 1111 is huge. Yeah. Dumpling, you're the best, sweetheart. Yeah, we got it. If something comes in the mail from you guys, my whole family gets excited. Is that one of your people? Yep, that's one of my people. Yep. All right. Let's go back up here. Christine, aren't you first, darling? Let's do this conference thing. Shaman activated. First of all, activating a giant underflow. Okay. All right. Are you saying the shaman is blaming you all, or we should point fingers at him? You tell me. Or maybe you did and I didn't see it. Nightbot's in there working this morning. Galactic meeting. First of all, let's just ask if a giant was activated. Is there some rumbling going on down there? Interesting base card. That's a big ace. Okay. Let's see. It's not recent. I mean, it's not a real long time ago either. Okay. Well, interesting. It's not a bad thing. But yes, it was activated, but for the good. Okay. Just as a community, you're asking, did we do that? I hope y'all can see these cards. The light in here stinks. I had to move a light and the computer tearing it down, whatever. Anyway, community just asking the question. Yeah, it was a working. There's your worker bee. Okay, I know I'm supposed to be reading these. Okay, your Eight of Pentacles. It was a work in progress for a long time, but it needed to happen. So there's your cheers, Nine of Cups celebration. Don't worry about it. And they do not want you losing sleep over this. Okay, your Nine of Swords. Don't get stressed. It's not a bad thing. Things are starting to come alive. Mother Terra's waking up to our energy, and this is how it explains. Our energy and our light and our frequency is what did it. It is not a bad thing. I have no bad cards here. This is well aspected because we have the Nine of Pentacles, and that's the sovereign woman who has her independence. So the energy of knowing who we are, not just in this nation, but as children of the Creator. Okay. Look into that. It's going to open up a bright new future, a new path. Your Two of Wands, it's not a problem. It's not a bad thing. Okay. But your confirmation with that big ace that was on the bottom, which is a good sign. Wow. Okay. Beautiful cards. Excuse me. The world, this whole event, the energy is going to change the world. So whatever was awakened, whatever you want to call it, will change the world. It's good. Okay. Because the universe has a message to bring out of it. Your Knight of Cups. They want to bring a message with what's going on down there. But it's good because that's your humanitarian Six of Cups. Okay. It's all about humanitarian efforts and that love and light and energy we have as a collective. Okay. So Christine, it happened, but I am not getting a negative vibe from that at all. Elena, yeah. Holds the knowledge, yeah. You opened a portal. Well, that last card was, well, not the very last card, but the one on the initial reading. Your Two of Wands, that's a portal card. But these are positive things. So it's not bad. But anytime you get into ritual things, good or bad, you have to make sure that you remember, never give consent to the negative. If you want to open a portal, that's fine, but you better make sure what's coming and going out of it. Okay? But I get nothing bad. I hope that eases your mind a little bit. And I don't know what's going on with this shaman. And pointing fingers and blaming. I'm not quite sure what that means. The Giant holds the knowledge. Yeah, you're very welcome, darling. All right. Okay. All right, so let's go back up. All right, Caroline. Pull cards to see the status of our military. We love our men and women. So we're looking for lots of knights in this. Getting tired, or are they excited for what's about to? I guarantee you're always going to have. Yeah, I just saw that. Talking about the military and reading that question. The baby page in this represents maybe the young, wet behind the ears. Military is just not quite sure what's going on. Just coming in, fresh out of boot camp and basic and that kind of stuff. They may not know what's going on. But the ones that have been there for a while and are a part of this collective mass worldly event, I know. He just keeps telling me to look at the base cards. And he said, and that one was on the other side. Humanitarian efforts, that's what they're working on, because they're helping bring down the old system. Okay, so that's already good, and I haven't even laid it out yet. So, not all the military is going to be on board or up to date, because as the hubby would say, that's above my pay grade. So I'm sure that there's a lot going on. Just beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just see. Status of our military. Let's kind of throw in, Spirit, if you could let us know. Wow. Okay. So he's still there. That's my American military. Okay. And then the Judgment card. Lots of troop movement, which we've heard. That's the Judgment card. That means lots of movement. Kind of a wake-up call. All right. Let's see. Make sure I don't lose my train of thought here. All right. So our military, what's going on? How is their morale? What are they up to? Not that we're going to get a clear message on that. Beautiful. No. Yeah, okay. Little baby Paige showed up again. Our military is beautiful. I'm not just saying that. The cards are saying that too. Yeah. Love their heart. They've been going through a lot. Okay. So, no, you have a big fat ace. They're beautiful. This is Wands, Hearts, and Desire, and that answers my morale question. They're good. They're good. Okay. Now, in the past, this little baby Paige showed up because they didn't know the truth. Okay. They didn't know what was going on. But they do now, especially now that they're getting their orders, right? Okay. And, well, that explains it. Thank you, Wings. Your Four of Cups, they're waiting for their orders. Okay. That's what that means with the military. It's absolutely beautiful. Two aces side by side because he was, if you'd understand how I do the layout. One day, another camera. Two aces side by side. They're beautiful. Because now they have the truth because this was under the baby Paige. I'm getting them all mixed up now. That was under the baby Paige. So they didn't know the truth in the beginning, but they're big dogs now. Okay. They know what's going on. They've been enlightened. Okay. Now, here's the little bit of a small disappointment. All of our beautiful men and women that were dismissed because they didn't take the poison. Yep. That's disappointment and heartache. They went through a lot. And this also represents when they found out the truth, because that was sitting that way. When they found out the truth, it broke their heart of what was really going on and how they were getting screwed over. Okay? Leo will tell you that. All right. So right now, here's your advice and how they want you to look at it. With our military, they're trying to find balance. Okay? Trying to find balance of where they are and do they want to stay in? Do they not want to stay in? Summer's like, I don't know. They got to balance it out. Now that they know what they know with that truth, now they have some decisions to make. I guarantee you, especially because it's a morality thing, most of them are going to be this guy, and that is the King of Swords. He is also represented as a Mr. T in this. He knows if they're well aware of who their true commander-in-chief is, they're going to tough it out. I get, based on the morale, wow. Interesting. Third ace in this reading. Strong military. Very strong. Okay. It's not just the military because this is off-worlders. That's the moon. It also means what you're seeing as far as the morale and the stuff that you're seeing on the TV is an illusion, but they're really strong because they're working with our off-worlders as well. Okay. Working. Here's your final. There's your worker bee. Oh, working. Okay. So absolutely beautiful. All right. Either my chat's froze or you guys went to sleep. Okay. All right. I hope that answers your question, Miss Caroline. All right. You're here. Okay. All right. So military is good. Where are we at now? All right. So Lee says, Mr. T, Friday the 11th, which is also Veterans Day, is Resurrection Day. Interesting because it's the Friday right after our election, because next Tuesday. We're all anxious to see how that's going to go. If it goes at all, we don't know. But that would make sense. Okay. So let's see. You're just listening. Okay. I didn't know if I needed to set an alarm to wake you up when we're done. You're fine. Okay. So, you know how I feel about dates on stuff, but let's get a rough estimate. November 11th. He's also doing that rally the 5th. Is it this weekend? Yeah. Remember the 5th of November? Mm-hmm. Okay. So is there any legitimacy to this Friday the 11th, Veterans Day of, I'm assuming Resurrection Day means his return publicly? I don't know. We'll see. Could it be? Could it be? Oh, no. You just had to pop in there. Okay. Here's your 2 base cards after I split them. Because you have worker B. It's been a work in progress. I hope I turned it up right. Who's that? Remember? It's your thief. Well, what was stolen? What are you talking about? All right. So maybe, oh lordy, death to the thief. All right. Let's lay it out. Talk about a day that would go down in infamy. Sorry, I'm listening. I have an upside down card and I have to ask if they wanted me to keep it that way. Okay. No bad cards. They're all gorgeous cards. So as of right now, okay. Humanitarian, we're just waiting. This is giving and receiving. So we're waiting to get the message and they can't wait to tell us. Okay. That's aspected with the question. Okay. 10 of Pentacles, a gift from the universe of our manifestation. And it's also money. So people have been waiting on that too, because that's another RV card. Okay. Now, this is the one that got flipped upside down and they said, no, flip it back up. So right side up, that's our family card. That's community, just the people. That's the we the people card kind of thing. We're just waiting for Mr. T. Here's your past card. Beautiful, beautiful. This has been in the works. That's the sun card. That means in the past, they knew this was going to happen, knew it was coming, set a date. No, we don't like setting dates, but you know what I mean. Look into the future. Okay. 2 of Wands, new beginning, starting fresh. Okay. All the work has been put into it. Now we're waiting for the harvest. Just waiting. It's time to pluck and reap the rewards. Okay. Because they've been working on this for a long time. Don't we know that? Final card on that, other than your confirmation, is the big fat ace. Something about November 11th with Mr. T is a big fat yes. Do we want to speculate what that is? No. Ha. This is why you don't speculate. Beautiful community celebration card, 3 of Cups. So that's community's going to be celebrating. Great. That's us as a collective. Queen of Pentacles, manifesting. But who do we have? Penelope the Peacock. What's the mystery behind it? What's going on? And here's the final card. This is why you don't get too excited, because you don't put dates on nothing because of this card. Okay. And what is that? Okay. That's your 5 of Wands. Internal fighting. Is this good? Is this bad? Still fighting some drippy drops of the bad guys. But overall, that date having to do with Mr. T looks really good. We got trolls in here. Ugh. Thank you, Dumpling. Well, they just can't leave nobody alone, can they? Hi, Dragonfly. How are you, sugar? How you doing, darling? I was just telling everybody you can catch the replay. I've gotten all y'all beautiful messages and everything while I've been out with computer blowing up and all that kind of stuff. All right. What else do we have? So November 11th is very, very important. And of course, we want to remember to honor our veterans, not just that day, every day, but it is Veterans Day here in the U.S. Okay, what else we got? Anything new? Mr. T's doing 3 rallies. I know of the 5th of November, but I don't know. I haven't kept up. Interesting. All right. Any more questions? Did I miss something? Because you know me. Or I may not be seeing it. He's a good, okay, I just now see, Christine, I told you that I didn't see him all. He's a good guy from Mexico. That one just popped in there. I didn't see that before. Okay, you talking about your shaman? Okay. All right. All right, guys. What else we want? Oh, thank you, Sean. Yes, we lobe him. Mr. Marine / Army Special Forces. He did both. I always tease him. Which branch do you want to try next? And he just looks at me like, really? Hey. All right, guys. Is your coffee cold yet? You tired of listening to me? Here's one. Well, you guys put yours in there. Let's pull cards on this attack on Paul Pelosi. I think we've already kind of felt the intuitiveness that it's staged. It's a political move. Like they're going to get sympathetic votes before next week. I don't think so. It'll have to be the Air Force. Because you get to live in luxury and eat steak and dine by the pool. I know, y'all picking on each other all the time. Hang out with the fly boys. Yeah. He's high flying. Sean, well, thank you for your service, sweetheart. I did not know that, or my brain didn't allow me to remember it. Thank you for your service. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. All right. What is going on with Paul Pelosi and his underwear with the Hammer dude? And I hate to insult MC Hammer, but it's Hammer time. Is my sense of humor not working very well this morning, is it? All right. What's going on? Are we going to have an illusion? Okay. 2 got spit out. Said, nope, lay them down. Okie dokie. I don't argue. Well, most of the time. With tarot. How do you know? All right. Here we go. Pick these cards up. Lay them down. Funny. Tarot has a sense. There it is. Really? Okay. Had one flip upside down. They said, nope, leave it upside down. Okay. So you had a couple got spit out even before I could lay anything out. This is being blinded by the truth. Swords. Blinded with what really happened. Mm-hmm. And we're going to sit back and wait for the universe to tell us exactly what really did happen with Mr. Pelosi. Mm-hmm. I told you this would, I said, is it an illusion? It's all fake. They're trying to trick us. Well, look there, Mr. Magician. Yep, it's all trick. Translation, it's horseshit. It is. Mm-hmm. Here's the beautiful Knight of Cups. They will deliver this information of what really happened. I don't know how long it'll take, but I mean, we're smart enough now. We just sit there and go, really? You expect us to buy that? I mean, some people do, but that's okay. But yeah, the universe is going to bring the truth because he was sitting side by side, messages coming in. We just waiting. All right. This is the one that was upside down. And I went, you want it to stay that way? And they said, yep, leave it alone. It is the Nine of Wands. Now, normally this means surrender and take a knee. This is what, in reverse, it means stand up and celebrate. Okay? Don't surrender to their crap. This is what they wanted you to do. Take a knee and feel sorry with your heart and desires of the wands. Feel sorry for the Democratic Party. No, they said leave it like that, which means no, we ain't taking a knee to you. Stand up and celebrate. Okie dokie. Sitting beside of him is Baby Page of Cups. So it'll be drip drop out over time. So that's the third cup in the reading. It will come out, but don't expect it to just pop out all of a sudden. Use your intuitive ability. You know exactly what's going on. It's to move away from that narrative, those swords. Just move away. Forget it. Most people are. We don't want to hear your sob story. You know how many people truly do get attacked and, I don't know, go to jail and then get right back out? Oh, no. If everyone got the special treatment that they do, we wouldn't have to worry about this. But moving away from that narrative. Interesting. Okay. Don't consider it a loss, like taking another knee. Don't do that. Because remember, Five of Cups. Remember the ones that are still standing in the background. We don't kneel to them. Okay? Here's your confirmation advice. Do not kneel to them. Remember what you still got going on for you. Do not lose sleep over this crap. Because swords are truth. All right? Final. It's going to be fine. That's your Ace of Pentacles. It's fine. We're manifesting the truth to come down. And it's strong truth. So don't worry about it. Pentacles are manifestation. Our energy and light and frequency will make that truth come out. So don't you dare lose sleep over it. So I don't think anybody in our collective believed that story. We are very proud of our military. Okay. Another Jussie Smollett. Yeah, it is. It's just a fake narrative to try to get people to get all fired up. And of course, blame our little family and group. And we're not little either. I mean, we're the majority of the nation. Actually, I think we're a good hunk of the world because you don't have to be in this nation to know what's going on. Yeah, Dumpling, I sent Lee a couple little cartoons that they've made, and Jussie Smollett was in one of them. Yeah, it's like, but you have to believe me. No, we don't. It's because of cases like Jussie Smollett that we don't believe you. So, nice try. Cheers. Moving on. All right. So that takes care of that. Not that we needed to pull cards, but, you know, it's always nice to have a little confirmation. Okay. Okay. Did that one. I've only written down a couple because I wanted to get to your alls. And I can't really remember what we did on the last video because I wasn't live. I don't really remember much of anything except ceiling caving in, dealing with people that are rude. I mean the landlords, not you all. You're all a blessing. Computers blowing up. Saturday was Harley's birthday. She had a great day. Had good weather. The kids did a little trick-or-treating in the neighborhood Monday night. And they had fun. And then they had to come home and pay Papa Lee some candy tax. You know how that goes. I can't eat it. He shouldn't, but whatever. I did do the flu shot. I saw that right after I had finished the video, Sean, and I went, oh, that's really important. Not just for Sean, but anybody that's dealing with that right now. So that's why I did that quick little, let's verify. And I got nothing but, saline. It's not because they can't take a chance of getting sued. Somebody gets sick. So I hope that helps, Sean. Yep. That's a big issue right now. But I'm just glad that they're not going to keep poisoning people. What else do we have going on? We did that one the other day. I think I remember that one. Hillary Clinton coming out saying that you're going to steal the election. I'm like, boy, you jumping the gun. It's okay if they say it, but if we say it, nope. No. Okay, we did the bees. I think we did Fraud Fauci. Did we do Fetterman / Oz? I don't remember. It's on there. My notes are a mess. Anyway, what else? What else is going on? Is that it? That's all the questions you have? What else is going on in the news that we need to hit? Anything big? I don't watch all of it because it'll give me a headache. Anything? Nothing? Still sleeping? Make sure my chat's not giving me fits, which I doubt if it was. Okay. Oh, we're still in here. We're still going. All right. Yes, Miss Harley. A stinking rotten thing. We took her Saturday. She got pizza. She had a mermaid cake. Homemade. We can't spend $100 on these cakes. Have you seen the prices of cakes? That's insane. But Lee and I took her shopping. She got to pick out her own birthday presents, which she really appreciated. And she's only 7, but she's getting into that looking pretty with jewelry and things like that. So that evening, I drug out my mother's and grandmother's and part of my great-grandmother's jewelry that I inherited after they all passed. A lot of it's just costume jewelry. I just held on to it because I had 2 granddaughters and I got to pass some of that down onto her, and she just got so tickled. Dumpling, I have to watch Greg because you have to laugh. And he does it with such a brilliant sense of humor. That's why he's number 1 in late night. He's beat out all these fake woke comedians, the Jimmys of the late night and all that. Greg is absolutely fabulous. And he has great guests on. And what's on the table? It's my, it's an oil infuser. It's just, what do I have burning? I have lavender going on right now. It's just calming. Keeps the energy levels calm. So my computer doesn't get up and walk off the table. So, yeah, it's not burning. It's just a, it's not hot. It's a cool air diffuser. You just put some essential oils down in the water, and then it comes to boil, not boil, but gets it all worked up, and then it puts out good. It's not really incense, but an oil diffuser. And if let me turn this light off so you can see. I hope you can see it. That's Luna. That's a moon. So you can see, you can change the color settings, and she does all kinds of stuff. But I got it because it also acts as a nightlight. So I just use calming oils to go along with the sage and incense and do all that. Basing it on the energy at the time, which I need to get the sage going again. But yep, it's an oil diffuser. Cool mist. Nothing's gonna burn down. I promise. Unless the sage catches my shirt on fire. Do you know how that goes? Always something going on in this house with smoke and incense, but we need to. I hit a button. There we go. What brand? Some duds. What was that? I found that on Amazon. Just look up Moon. I can't remember the name of the company. Just look up Moon essential oil diffuser, and you'll see she's gorgeous. And we have one upstairs and down. The kids love it because it's cool to the touch and they can't get burned on it. I can't remember. If I can remember and I can find the paperwork to it, I'll text you and let you know. But if you just look on Amazon for oil diffusers and type in Moon or Luna, because we just nickname her Luna. So yeah, I love the diffusers because it's just water and oil. And then this one's the lavender. And I buy the big bottles because we use it so much. But this one's handcraft. It's all natural. But this one's the lavender one. And they make your house smell good. But we try to use a lot of lavender, especially at night when the babies are going to sleep. There's nothing like a good homemade knock your butt out and go to sleep kind of medicine. Why not? Okay. What else is going on? No more questions? I need to do some homework and get caught up on intel and kind of write my own down and do another show. I just want to do a little morning coffee with you and catch up and let you know I wasn't dead. We all know Creator doesn't want me quite yet because I'm here for you guys. But if you think of any, write them down, text them, email them to me, because we all think later, like, man, I should have asked that question. And we just don't think of it. I do the same thing. We get a little scatterbrained, especially in the morning. That's all right. Oh, Dumpling, you're so sweet. Well, I am happy to talk to y'all again. It was a rough few days, but there wasn't anything I could do about it because I had to wait for the computer part to come in after we figured out what was wrong with it. But Georgia's Bar Association and the state going to give Linwood a break. That's a good question, Caroline. The Bar Association needs to end because it stands for something British under the crown. These lawyers, they're all corrupt. They're going to give Linwood a break. Message from hubby. He's in here somewhere. He's at work. He's at work. And one of his bosses is out. I guess he tested positive for COVID. Can't believe they're still testing. It's flu season, people. But he's had all the jabberdoos. What? So he's trying to keep the home fires burning at work, so to speak. But hubby's there. Message from hubby. He's been present. Do you want to know about your hubby, Dragonfly? I just totally misread that. I thought you were talking about my hubby. I got you. You have a message from hubby. You know what? Just for y'all, I'll pull you an oracle card. All right. Let's do Caroline's question real quick on the Georgia's Bar Association to give Lynn Wood a break, and then we'll see what your hubby has to say, Miss Dragonfly. Did you just do that? No, we're not. I can't stand when that happens. I'm going to pay better attention to how I'm shuffling these cards. I just flipped half of them upside down. I can't stand that. So is this Lynn Wood? I haven't been following it. I know who you're talking about. What are they after him for again? I probably should know about it. Are they talking about election crap or just censoring him? That's hard to tell. I'll find something just to shut somebody up. So what we're going to look for is, well, if it's all fake and illusion, we'll know that. But if it's victory, we want judgment, justice, the victory card, maybe even some military stuff, contract cards. You never know. You get these straightened out. All right. All righty. Let's get these babies straightened out here. See if they'll cooperate. All right. Georgia's Bar Association, Lynn Wood. What can you tell us? All right. Let's see. You don't need to be worrying about Lynn Wood. Okay. You don't need to worry about Lynn Wood. He's fine. And the whole Georgia Bar Association, no. They are on their last leg. Okay. Actually, I'm getting that they don't even have a leg left. All right, here's what I mean. This is representing Lynn Wood, okay? He's very passionate. That's the King of Wands. He's very passionate about what he speaks of. Well, whatever the topic is. He's very passionate. He's a very strong, integral man. So that's good. But here's the thing. Not but in a bad way yet. All right. The King of Swords. Because he is also represented. This is split and then there's one in the middle. Okay. So we got these beautiful king cards. He is also represented by the King of Swords. And this is another person, and I'm going to show it to you. He wants the truth to come out. He's passionate about what he talks. When he does talk, it's pure truth. Okay. This guy is sitting right between them. And that's your Emperor. So he is not only Lynn Wood too, but he's also Mr. T. Okay. Don't worry about him. In the past, he was holding on for dear life because that's the Four of Pentacles. We weren't quite sure, but that's a past card of what was going to happen. The Bar Association was holding on for dear life of their power over him as well. Okay. Didn't work. Not only this next card is a good community card, um, because we support Linwood, but this also represents their wicked covenant, and that's the Three of Pentacles. They came together to plot against him. This is also the Bar Association is a coven, and we do not give consent to that. Okay, does that make sense? But the whole case in general with Linwood and the Bar Association, it's all an illusion. It's horse crap. It's part of the movie. Enjoy. Get your popcorn. It's an illusion. They're trying to trick you. So don't believe it. Queen of Wands. Okay, so you got the king already. Now you have the queen. So very passionate. And I think, you know who just came to mind? Haven't heard from her for a while, is Sydney Powell. Very divine feminine. And don't give me the crap about whether it's he, she, or whatever. I don't know. Never pulled cards on it, and I could care less. But the hearts and desires, maybe it's he has a female lawyer. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up to date. Let's do your confirmation. No, he's fine. Look at this. Great community wish card. Okay, your 10 of Cups. Nope, we wished him to be fine. Here's your celebration, 3 of Cups. The community, we as a collective, we're going to celebrate with him. It's fine. He's good. And then you have the Ace of Wands. He's good. He's fine. So Bar Association, they have no power anyway. They were kicked out because that's a British rule. Okay. Don't fear the unknown. That was your base card about truth. Okay. Attorney license? No. Well, first of all, they're all going to lose their attorney license because if you ever, that's how you get one, is you take the bar, and the bar will not have any, I guess, clout in this country because it's a British Crown rule organization. So everybody's going to learn or lose their license under this law that they've studied, because we're going to go back to common law, which is under God. And then we have constitutional law. And then you get into all that Bar Association crap. They're going to have to be retaught and relearn all this stuff. So, does that make sense? Please here. All right. It's 11:11. Well, it was a few minutes ago. Yep. Angel number. Okay, let's go. So we did Linwood, Caroline, no worries. He's going to be fine, and the Bar Association's got to go away anyway. So, all right, Miss Dragonfly, let's see what your hubby has to say, darling. And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these real quick, but I'm going to pull the oracle cards because those are great messages from loved ones. So let me grab those. All right, let's pull you one. You're welcome, darling. What does Dragonfly's hubby have a message for her? All right. What you got to say, hubby? I'll pull one, and if he is pushy, he'll tell me to pull another. I didn't mean pushy in a bad way. Not nasty and ugly. Some spirit are just a lot stronger and go, keep going. I'm like, okay. All right. What do you have a message for the wifey, Miss Dragonfly? This is for you, darling, from hubby. What do you have for her? All right. Aw. Yeah, he is pushy. He won't tell me. Uh-huh. Okay. His message to you is that he has full gratitude and he really appreciates the time that he had with you. That's his message, that he cherished the time that you had together. But he has some advice for you. You want your advice? This is coming from him. Look, I'm happy that the time that we had together, but you need to get one thing straight. You need to quit isolating yourself from either family or society or whatever. Okay. Here's your last one. Dissipating. Dissipating just means you're what are you waiting on? Don't sit back and lose precious time of finding your hearts and desires and what you want to work on or be involved with, the people that you love. I know this chat room is one of them, but get out there and don't isolate yourself. Okay, that's his advice to you. Don't keep doing the grieving forever and ever and ever. It's okay to be sad and it's okay to grieve, but please don't stay that way. He doesn't want you to stay locked up and just forget everything because he's gone. He's grateful for the time that he had with you. Totally grateful. And he knows that you are as well, but he has some advice. Do not isolate yourself. Do not disconnect. Okay? I'll answer that, Pat, in just a second. Dragonfly, I don't know if does that resonate with you at all? Anytime we do personal messages, especially with Oracle, they can be so personal and they can upset a lot of people. And they may not resonate right away, but a lot of times they have good tears because it's hard to take. And it's just something that is going to be based on a one-to-one information in a relationship that you had, especially with your spouse. I just picked this where I shuffled the tarot and then I picked up the Oracle. I just realized what the base card was because I just picked it up. Based on that, your base card is the Hermit. Do not isolate yourself and feel like a hermit. That's where the energy is all around your cards from hubby. Okay? You're very welcome, sweetheart. I hope it resonated with you. And he is thanking the Creator every day he's just so thankful for the time he had with you. But his advice to you is stop isolating yourself from the world. See, 43 years. Hey, that's something to brag about. Yeah, because you don't hear about that too often anymore. It's a lot of time together. So he understands that it's an adjustment period, but he doesn't want you to stay that way. Okay. So get out there and you finish your goals and your soul contract. Your soul contract is not to sit around and dissipate in isolation. Okay. You've created a family here. Well, of course, we know things will change after the movie's done, but set some goals for yourself and what path you want of your new beginning. Okay. No one said you're leaving him in the dust. You're going to move on and you're going to take care of Dragonfly. Yeah. But we love you and we're here for you. So if there's anything we can do to help and encourage, then we will absolutely do it. Now, Pat, good question. If we're ascending, would we be aware of it? If you're consciously, intuitively aware of what ascension even is, you will to a degree, because you will be able to see and feel and intuitively discern from things that normal people cannot. Okay. There's also physical signs. A lot of people are going through ascension sickness right now. I know I am. And a lot of those things, we've talked a little bit about it before. It can be ringing of the ears, vertigo, very dizzy, sick to your stomach, exhaustion, headaches, feeling anxious, and you can't explain it. It's like there's no explanation, because it's not, you don't have the flu, you know that. They're just weird things that happen at random. Like there are certain times I just get really dizzy and I have to just stop. And then my ears just have this piercing ringing. And I'm like, okay, hold your horses. Because remember we talked about our physical water sacs can't handle the energy and the vibration that we're putting out. Our bodies have to catch up. And in order for them to do that, they start breaking down, especially with your senses, your ears, your eyes. Is stuff blurry or are they more sharp? You may start to hear things and see things that you just never did before. And you're not crazy. You know how many times I get asked, we're not crazy. Please tell me I'm not crazy. You're not crazy. That is ascension. That's how you know you're ascending. It's a slow process as long as until we go to a crystalline body, which are of light. This is, and it's just an adjustment. But those are kind of some of the signs that you could know that you are ascending. You're very more aware and intuitively aligned with universe and creator source. Okay. If you feel the need to meditate and maybe pray more and just kind of align yourself, not with the garbage that's out here, but align yourself with creator source. That's the kundalini, and you're trying to align yourself. That is ascension. And the better you are aligned internally, intuitively, the quicker it happens. I hope that helps and I didn't confuse you. Yeah, that's part of it, Pat. And we can't always just blame it on physical sickness, um, like the flu, because we know we're not. And we can't always blame it on the barometric pressure, like with if you had a barometer and pressures go up and down with the weather. It's not always that either. Because if there's no rhyme or reason to it, you can't physically. No, I'm not saying that. Wings, man. Sometimes he goes, no, go ahead and say it. He goes, follow the science. Oh my gosh, he cracks me up. But you have to follow the science. Oh gosh, that's what I put up with. He's laughing. Okay, so yeah, you can't just explain it away. There are some things you just, they're of the creator and of the divine, and that's light and energy and frequency. So if that makes sense. Elon, Putin are stand-ins. Yeah, we know that they're not the originals. Will Mr. T and the whole White Hats remove them in the near future? I've never gotten that they will. I don't think so. I think the truth is really going to come out. I think once the media crashes, that's a major issue. But let's ask. Don't trust me. Yeah, Pat, just stay focused where your energy needs to be, and sometimes it'll calm down, and sometimes it'll get worse. So take that as a little bit of a warning. It can get worse just because once you acknowledge your ascension, then they'll go, okay, they're ready for the next phase. And then it may increase a little bit, but it's okay. Just stay grounded and understand that there is a purpose for it. Okay. So if it gets worse, like I have to tell y'all, if you start physically having symptoms, I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you the spiritual side of it. It does manifest into the physical. So stay positive. Ask the divine creator for a break or to ease the symptoms. Say, I don't want to slow down my ascension, but I need you to kind of back off on how it's affected me because I can't function. You do have a right to do that. You are divine. Okay? You are sovereign under the creator. And if you ask, they will do it because they don't want you in pain. All right? All right. Let's ask if Mr. T and the White Hats are going to eventually remove Elon and Putin. We may have to do one at a time, but I'm going to see where the cards go first, and they'll tell me. All right. Interesting. No, I think they're in for the long haul. Okay, so this is just us asking the question, your Five of Pentacles, are they going to be kicked out, be left out in the cold? Okay, are they out of here? I don't get that. This is a community collective celebration card, your Three of Cups messages. In the past, they were thinking about it. Like, get them out of here. Take your journey and go on. But remember, that's not who you're looking at. The old ones, yeah, you're out of here in the past. No, they're not going anywhere. They have a contract. They have a contract. And that's another off-worlder card. These are the new good guys, okay? They have a contract. Clone, actor, doesn't matter. Actors, I still get clone when I look at that. But it's a soul contract. So no. The military is keeping a close eye on them to make sure that they're following their contract, okay? Because that's about truth. Mr. T and our white hats are this card too. Nope. Because we're just waiting for truth to come out exactly that Elon's not a bad dude, Putin's not a bad dude. That's just what we're waiting on. Yeah. And this is well aspected because it's with the ace, and that's just a community card. That's just what we're waiting. We're manifesting that things are going to be okay. Yeah, I'm not getting anything bad. King of Wands, nope. Hearts and desires of Mr. T and the white hats are that it runs smoothly, okay? And they're relaxed about it. They're not concerned. You have another military card. That's the Pentacle. And that's just manifesting. The military's helping manifest what, and we're waiting on that Ace of Swords to come out. So we can have this. And that's your Eight of Cups. And we all know that's a new beginning. Walk away from the old stuff that you've been hearing. Smooth sailing. I don't get that they're going to be removed. I don't. You could look at that card and say, yeah, they have to walk away. I don't. It's a new beginning, and we're the truth. That big Ace of Swords says no. Usually, most people want to say, "Are you going to ace?" It means yes, they are. Not when it's aspected the way it is. In this aspect, it's just the big truth needs to come out. Okay. Now, if I would have got the ace placed in other areas, I could have said yes, but not the way it was aspected. Okay. So I don't think there's a lot of these actors, clones, whatever you want to call them, they're under new contract. The huge thing is that it is a contract card. So no, they agreed to do this. And as long as the military is keeping an eye on them, they're following what their contract is. I don't see any of that happening. You're very welcome, sweetie. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to call it a morning, and I'm going to go drink another cup of coffee, and then I'm going to, Miss Christine, if you're still in here, honey, I will contact you. So I want to do her. She's going to have a quick little reading. So, you're welcome, honey. Just look. We're going to aim for about a half an hour. Just look for your link. I'll send it to you. And I shouldn't have any problem with Zoom. I'll let you know. But so far, thank you, Creator Source. Everything's going great. So y'all just look for, I don't know about nighttime. I don't know. It's, we're energy and how busy we get around here. If I do, you'll see me. If not, maybe another morning show. Dragonfly did give me a good idea that, a lot of people don't do Thursday morning, like in the truther community, they don't do Thursday morning shows. I don't know why. I know Mark does every morning, Mark Z, but maybe it's something we can. I try not to do a permanent schedule. I want to. It's just so daggone hard when you got babies running around screaming and tearing down your house. Yeah, well, we all know. We low bleed too. All right, but I'm gonna work with Nadia. We're gonna get our Zoom. It'll all be pre-scheduled, so you guys know that It's coming and you won't be blindsided, okay? I promise. Because that was a hot mess last time. Even though me, Lee, Nadia, and Joe had a great time. Other than that, I mean, just watch for. I'll try to warn you ahead of time. Like, she's going live in 30 minutes. I try to. Doesn't always work. But I thank y'all for being patient and your sweet, kind, concerning messages. Y'all just the best. And I wasn't deliberately trying to ignore you. It just turned into a shit show. And you know me and electronics. They get fried, they get fried. But everything's been cleansed. We did major cleansing. So don't worry. Everything's up and running as long as Creator wants me to keep pushing it out. And we thank Creator for fixing. We got the camera fixed. We got this live stream fixed. I think we're going to be all right. Okay. Y'all have a blessed day. Be in agreement with me. Let's do a quick cleansing. And we will go about our day. Thank y'all for joining me this morning. Divine Creator Source, we ask you to come in and carry out our day with us and guide us, protect us, teach us, and keep our energy and vibration strong, that we may continue to follow you and your truth and your wisdom, that we continue to show the love to one another and all those that really need to become aware of what's going on. We give them our forgiveness and understanding, and we will always be there for them. Thank you, Creator Source, for everyone that's in the chat or will watch it on replay. But we do not give consent for anything negative to enter, whether it's our own personal lives, even electronics. We do not give consent. You're not allowed to be here and you must leave. But Divine Creator Source, we thank you. And we really appreciate everything that you're doing for us. Just continue to guide us and protect us and keep us safe in all these things we ask. And amen. And so let it be. All right, guys. As always, I love all y'all. And yeah, there's still times where we need to upgrade our because shotgun's not working. Who told me that they want me to upgrade to a bazooka? Well, that was a good idea. I said 50 cal. And then Lee told me the other day, he said, well, if you can't do 50 cal, at least do a Mark 19. I went, that'd be nice. You ever seen one of them? Yeah, we won't get into that. Jen will get all excited. All right, guys. Y'all have a blessed day. If you need me, you know how to get a hold of me. Anyone that was asking for a reading and how that works, everything is in the description. And if you're not quite sure how to do that, just text me. I'll walk you through it. It's really, really simple. Okay? If you're not tech savvy, it's okay. We'll do the long way around. It's okay. I want to accommodate anybody and everybody, especially if you need some help. Absolutely. That's what I'm here for. Okay? Christine, I will message you in a few minutes, and I'll should be right around noon, maybe a few minutes after. I'm going to go check on babies, and they're not by themselves. Don't think I've been down here and just left them to the wind. The house will be burning down by now. But I will, I'll message you, darling, and we'll get your link. I'll probably just text you right before I send it so you're ready to go. Okay? And I got you. I need a few minutes to make sure Zoom is up and running and that it didn't crash on me because I haven't used it since then. So, but once again, I love all y'all, and thank you for your beautiful time this morning, because you didn't have to. I'm still here, and I will see you later. Lots of love and light to all y'all, and as well. Y'all have a great day, and maybe I'll see you later. Love you.